Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today we're watching EmKay. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I think this is the very first time on this channel, at least. I'm very certain I've seen him multiple times, but I think this is first time on the channel. This is r/Softwaregore. I think I have an idea what to expect. But anyway, the thumbnail was pretty wild, so I thought, yeah, okay, let's give that a shot. 3 months ago, I think it has been sitting in my playlist for that same amount of time, but now we're getting to it. As always, a link to his channel is down in the description. Make sure you subscribe and so you support him. So let's see. Oh, we have even 4K on this video. Damn. Okay, let's get started.
Owner thought that it would be smart to hide their water-resistant phone in a pond for 1.5 years. Oh,
That's not
man.
That's not funny, bro. That is just sad. That is just sad.
Yeah, it wasn't so smart after all, was it? There's all sorts
That
of
is an
issues
interesting
bubbling up
experiment,
now.
but
Oh, man, what made you think this was a grand idea, that you saw resistant?
I should try it. You know what? You do that, and then after 1.5 years, you report back to us how your phone is gonna look. And if it's a Nokia, if the battery still works.
Unity is giving me the exception. Uh-oh. You're saying that in all caps.
What?
Is there like one exception above all others? The exception. Oh,
The exception. Number one. Unity.exe application error. The exception.
God.
I didn't know there was that specific one.
How do I progress? Customer bought in an XP era tower. Oh, brought in an XP era tower. I see.
Okay.
Asked me to get his wedding photos out of it. This is not what I thought he meant. Oh my God.
Huh, what? Oh, wait. Those are... Oh! Wait, those are the old... I don't even know if that's the correct expression in English. But the fucking deer, the film stuff. What? How did that get there? Because I don't see a proper, like, hole big enough for them to just kind of, I don't know, fall in or something like that. And why can't you get it yourself?
Oh, you mean literally? You mean that there's film in there? Not okay. Question. Why? I can.
Not
I'm
why,
sorry,
but how?
I don't think I've ever been met with such a confusing, with such a conundrum.
Bro, right next to the
What's
speaker
going
as well.
on?
What?
How the fuck do you even mess this up? Select your identity: male, female. I don't know, man. I love being presented with choice. It's my favorite thing.
I love having question marks in my gender identity, bro.
Which school do these bots go to? Botmail/register. Help us keep spam out. Please solve the puzzle below to verify you're human.
Alright, guys, what is the result? What is the actual answer? Let's see. 4 times 8, right? That would be 32. Plus 4 should be 36. Unless I am completely lost.
4 plus 4 times 8 equals 36. Wrong answer.
What?
2 attempts remaining. 64. Botmail. Fast and private email bot. There.
Wait, it did 4 plus 4 times 8. No.
You're officially on board. Your chats are now your inbox. Hey, thank you for solving our extra hard problem. These bots don't know
What?
PEMDAS. Why
I make my own mask, bro.
We're failing in this country. If we want AI to take over, we gotta start teaching them PEMDAS. They're not gonna know what
You will
to
learn
do,
the English
man.
I tell you
I
to.
love the CAPTCHA attempt to, the scribble all over the math problem. Oh, look, a Jesus cable. Whoa. Wait, hold on. What am I looking at?
That is a LAN cable going into your socket. That is a fire in the making,
Okay,
bro.
so
What?
it's starting at the very end. We're starting at the... Wait. Wait, what does this plug into? Hold on. Bro, I'm seeing people call this thing an ether killer. What the hell is this? So I'm on the r/networking subreddit because I was trying to figure out what this is. And I'm reading some nefarious things about this. If a nefarious individual had an ether killer and plugged it into an Ethernet drop, how much damage would be done to the network? Whatever switch it's connected to would be toast.
Ether
But
killer?
how far would the damage spread beyond that? Is there any protection from this scenario? What the hell is this? So I guess an ether
This is some
killer
abomination,
is used to
bro.
get rid of like shitty equipment that works just enough to like avoid being replaced.
What?
I've never heard of this like once in my life. 2 lightning
Yeah, me neither.
symbols while charging. That must mean it's double the speed, right? 1 is not as good as 2, so if we're doing some simple mental maths, this must mean double the charge. Am I right, dear boy? What the hell happened? Oh, I think that's called sharing. And you know what that means? It's caring. Isn't that nice? It's a bit shitty here
it's
today.
multiplying.
Negative. Whoa.
I had that exact same thing. I had that exact same fucking bug at work when I was looking up the weather. On the temperature, it's like, oh, minus 273. I'm like, I mean, it was pretty cold this morning, but probably not on that level, right?
Negative 200.
Rain starting in about 1 hour. If you're at almost minus 300 degrees Celsius, I don't think that's going to be rain. That's going to be falling down.
73 degrees
Something else.
Celsius, and it's about to start raining. Oh, you're in for some fucking ice cubes. That's what you get for living in Iceland. You know why they call it that? It's not because of its warmth.
And why is it that temperature? If it's bugged or something.
That was a stupid joke. Oh no, that's where I live. People from city capitalized ignore the signs, and this is what they. But I live in $ left bracket city capitalized right
city capitalized
sign. Oh, that's where I live. What signs did we ignore? You gotta tell me. I gotta read all about it. I am this close. You're this close to finishing. You're this close to finishing.
That's what I meant when I said the thumbnail as well. That is the thumbnail. Hey, Google Play services are cheering you on to finish. Bro.
Yeah, I know. Ever since I downloaded the Google Edge reminder, oh, yes, I understand I'm this close. That's the whole point. Jeez Louise. Can never get anything done around here without being told by new AI services. New Google Play Edge AI.
No, stop it.
CPU delayed, gone wrong. Oh no, hey,
Wait, aren't the AMD EPYC CPUs the fucking no, I think the Threadribbers are the one for servers, but what the EPYCs I think maybe as well. Why, brother? Anthony, hey there. Hey buddy. Why would you even wanna Nah. A CPU of that size is probably going to be very expensive. I would not fuck around with that.
Oh, look at the inside.
But technically, that's not Softwaregore. That's
man.
Hardwaregore.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
This looks like it was an expensive ass.
A very, very easy to follow rule with PC hardware is if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. If you don't know what you're doing and how to do it, please don't. If you want it to be done, but you don't know how to do it yourself, get someone to do it for you. Like, please.
Mistake too. I don't know much about, so I'm not the tech guy. I don't know a lot about tech. But what I do know is that these AMD EPYC CPUs, these are not cheap. Just judging by the photo and Googling the EPYC 9124, this was like a $1,000 CPU. So
and these are the cheaper server CPUs from AMD. The more expensive ones are like 5+.
This was goofball behavior to me. The like risk reward ratio.
Yep. Perfect. Risk reward. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Cause like, if it works, good. Maybe better temperatures, maybe some gains here and there. But if it fails, like it did here, potentially the entire CPU dead.
Feels like crazy not worth it. You're risking losing a $1,000 piece for like a couple degrees differential. You know what I mean? Wow. I can't imagine. I hope this thing was broken before he delitted it, because this is such an expensive oopsie. All the comments are flaming this guy for it. What I don't understand is, from what I've read, this is like a server CPU, and those don't run hot. At least they shouldn't run hot, right? So what was the point of delitting this anyway, to like require delitting? I can't imagine.
Curiosity, maybe? I don't know.
If there's even a performance benefit. This was just a goofball thing to do. Got a ticket today. Windows can't find drive. It was screwed in without the support piece. Oh.
Oi. That thing has an arch like a Latina mommy. What the fuck, bro? Oi. Again, what I said. If you don't know what you're doing, stop.
That is bending. Ooh. I do think M.2 drives are very funny. I don't know if I have anything screwed
up. Bro, literally, the hard drive got gamer posture after you finished with it. Like, what the?
I got a pre-built because I have big ass hands and I don't want to be fiddling around inside a computer case and playing.
Honestly, building your own PC is much cheaper. So if you are capable of doing it, I will recommend that. But buying pre-built is the safe choice. And it's way less annoying. Like when I built my PC, everything worked, but I had almost everything plugged in. And I tried turning on the PC. Nothing. 2,000 euros PC. Maybe even more. Doesn't boot up. What the fuck? Why aren't you booting up? Reconnected the cables. Use different cables. Nah. Isn't turning on. Why isn't it turning on? Well, turns out the fucking power switch of the case wasn't connected yet. Everything else was connected, just this one little piece wasn't there. And after connecting it, everything worked perfectly. Have had a single problem with this PC in like 3+ months. But the roller coaster ride of emotions, having like built your 2,000+ buck PC and it not turning on and you don't know why. Yeah.
Expensive Lego. Something's gonna break and then I'm gonna be sad. So I get these built for me. I command people to do it. I point and I go, build my machine, and then they do it. PC recovered an Excel file from 400 years ago. Document recovery. Excel has recovered the following files. Save the ones you wish to keep. 101 1601.
Oh.
And if you're going, well, Damien, what
some fucking medieval schmutt in there.
1601. Well, what if, it was for the East India Company. They were founded in 1601. They were just keeping track of all their stuff from visiting the Spice Islands. In preparing for that joke, I had to look up significant things that happened in 1601. And other than church authorities burning Hebrew books in Rome and Robert Devereux being executed for treason against the Crown of England, not a lot happened that year, but we did document the dodo that year. Select your country. Italy. Pull up the meme of the two astronauts. And the first one's going, it's all Italy? And then the second one has a gun and it's saying, lo è sempre stato. I want you to hit send on that one. Instead of converting to a JPEG, it just saved the image depth information. Took a photo of a cup in portrait mode, then used a program on Windows to convert the HEIC file to a JPEG. But instead, it just extracted the depth information as an image. Actually, pretty cool, but not what I wanted.
Wait, what?
Holy shit, what? Holy fuck, that's awesome. This is so cool, but I have no idea how this even happens. Or how it could happen, you know what I mean? I guess it's ownerless now. iPad locked.
What the hell, bro? I'm guessing Henry the 8th is keeping a list of all his wives and church nobles he didn't like. It's like the hidden diaries and the forbidden medieval USB stick.
Owner. The location of this iPad can be seen by its owner. No. What do you even do in a situation like this? What's the course to get the iPad back? Because I read the post, they reset their iPad and were greeted by this. So what in that situation, what do you do? I was looking into it and I
wait. After reset, that's okay. That is problematic.
I think they just jailbroke the thing. I think that was their.
Yeah.
I mean, it works, right? The jailbreaking is a solution, but that's what they did to access the iPad. They just jailbroke it and used like checkbrain or something. Mario swung his hammer too hard. Oh! Oh no. Yeah, I mean, you got them nicely, but you hit it so hard that you made the DS have to reboot, dude. Gotta watch where you swing, Mario. You're interrupting the player experience.
He's pretty damn powerful if he can just shut down your DS.
Unbelievable. Story time. How I remotely melted a laptop. What? Oh boy, here we go. Note, the above is not an image of the event, or even an image of the laptop model this occurred on. But I thought it would work well as a visual aid for what this could have looked like. I never actually got to see it. A few years ago, I had a bit of a problem with the hundreds of machines I managed with some RMM software. To those unaware, basically a type of remote control software that's more focused on automation rather than literally remotely using a computer. It's very effective for management of a large number of devices. They weren't patching as I had set them to. My boss was breathing down my neck about it, but really it was never my fault at all. People were shutting down their machines and/or closing their laptop lids when they left work. If a machine doesn't have WOL and the machine is off or in sleep mode, then the RMM software can't wake the machine for patching at night. I explained this to my boss, and we didn't have much of an option other than tell the users not to turn their computers off. But guess what? The users turned their machines off or closed laptop lids anyways after being told. We told them again, but they kept on doing it again. At this point, I had had enough and decided to rage fix the problem with PowerShell. I got a testing laptop and developed a script that made a new Windows power plan and set that as current. Then I modified that power plan to do nothing when the laptop lid got closed and changed the power button function to turning the screen off.
Remotely, like that somehow softens the blow of melting a laptop. I think the fact that this was done remotely is even more impressive,
the idea was that if people were turning off their computers manually, then hitting the power button and seeing the screen turn off would indicate to the less tech-savvy people that they successfully powered the machine down. Of course, a laptop user would think they put the machine to sleep mode as normal by shutting the lid. I tested the script on a few machines in the field, and it looked like it was doing exactly what I wanted it to do. So I thought, great, now I can push this out to a whole bunch of machines. When I sent that script out to more machines, it worked really well. Too well, in fact. What I wasn't prepared for was being asked a couple days later if I had messed with power settings on machines. It turns out that the knuckleheads making laptops these days really want to impress those people who love thin laptops by removing vents and fans. Oh my god. By removing the vents and having the fans vent through the keyboard instead. Dumb. I didn't know this at the time, so I thought, hey, the machines can't go to sleep now. What could go wrong? I was asked about the script because while a laptop had its lid closed, if the computer was running normally, the entire keyboard melted. Since the fans vent through the keyboard and the laptop was running hot, I had nowhere to go. Quite frankly, I feel a bit misled by a frankly very poor design. And I thought the whole ordeal was
How does one melt remotely, by the way, other than this explanation, bro? I wasn't even aware that that
Funny
is a
as hell.
possibility.
But word of caution to the IT admins out there. Don't do what I did, unless you want to end up with a pissed user and a laptop that's now no longer covered by warranty. I don't think that was your problem, man.
What
It's not your fault that they're designing laptops. Oh, we want to make the thinnest laptop ever. And now it's just a
Revo,
poor
hi.
design experience. Yeah, and they're not listening. They're not doing what you need to do to like make the RMM work properly.
Heard it all, bro.
This feels like it was going to be an unavoidable situation. But I've been getting, you must have been thinking of Meave, like a caveman. Meave been getting. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I understand grammar no work good for you. We help with grammar. Yeah, you're using Grug OS? Yeah. If there's anywhere you don't want Softwaregore, it's in a banking app. Money sent into the void, I guess. Oh no.
Your payment of £30 to null has been sent. What? The video's quiet. Really, on the stream, let me pull it up a little louder.
I mean, I guess you have to see if the person you were meaning to send money to received the money, right? That would be the reasonable conclusion to make. This thankfully seems like it could be solved pretty quickly. Like it could be way worse, right? Boyfriend never used a desktop PC before and mistakenly thought that my monitor was touchscreen.
No, no. No, please.
What?
Oh my god, bro.
How much force did he put into it? Are you dating an ape? Are you dating?
Bro, she's dating a caveman. How much force? And it's all in, I'm assuming Russian, bro. She's gonna chew him out. Russian chicks can be scary.
King Kong? How much force did he put into that? Why are you dating a caveman?
See? I literally said that.
I like to think that, you know,
Hey, on the upside, you now got a new monitor from him. I hope so.
Like he touched it regularly and it wasn't working. He's like, what the fuck? Why isn't this?
Well, you have the Russian flag up here multiple times. I'm assuming this is Russian.
And so he just punched it. He's just. Oh man, dude, no, absolutely zero technology skills presented here. Because he had to have punched it, right? There's no way he didn't. That's the logical.
I'm assuming he touched it too hard here, and that's what resulted in that. But bro, even if you think that is a touchscreen, like,
conclusion.
How much
Visual
force?
Studio Code trying to insult me? You is null. Oh, really? Is that okay? Well, fuck you, buddy. I'm not
Okay.
null. You're null. Whack ass. You suck. Yes, this is indeed my PC. Oh,
Your
Hey,
PC.
You said your PC. Oh.
Bro, I haven't upgraded to Windows 11 because I think it's ass, but because I have to use it on my work PC, and nah, I'd rather avoid that. I'm still on Windows 10, but I don't think I have ever used a PC operating system that has given me more issues than Windows 10, ever. Like, I think over the years of using Windows 10, I think I had to reinstall my operating system like 3 or 4 times. Because sometimes Windows was just like, nah. And stuff like that, like where the PC breaks so fucking hard that it cannot even display the entire blue screen message. I had that before as well. Like, I literally lost files that I needed for school because I had to, like, fucking reinstall my OS. Because of Windows fucking 10. I had a problem with an old Netflix service taking my money, which was fixed, but having 30 of any currency sent to null is very concerning. That is... Windows 11 sucks, but I remember Windows 95, 85, ME 7, and 8, so I've seen stuff. Hello, by the way. Hello, Megan. I think the oldest I've ever used was Windows 2000, I think. Then XP on my dad's PC, then... Bro, who the hell actually actively really used Windows Vista for a long time? Like, that was so ass. And then Windows 7, the GOAT, and then Windows 8 was like, nah.
Oh, there's so much wrong with it, doesn't even know where to begin. You got a smorgasbord of issues. Never let your younger
Windows 11 is terrible. Okay, so it's not just me.
brother use your computer for Roblox. I don't even need to scroll to the next image
Oh no.
to know that he installed a virus. Oh.
That is not a virus, bro. I think the boyfriend from earlier and his little brother, they could be good buddies.
Oh no, it's worse. It's worse.
Never in my life was I so triggered or raged by a game that I considered destroying my hardware like that. And even if I was, I would not do it to someone else's PC, bro. Windows 10 is my first operating system. Well, it's probably not the worst, but I do miss the Windows 7 days. A virus, the entire screen is missing. Yeah, that's what I think a virus would be best case scenario on that point. What happened to the frame? That is a good question. I guess he just took it with himself or some. And also what is that on the screen? Did he just take a pen or a screwdriver? What the?
Enraged. He was playing grow a garden or steal a brain rot. Lost his mind, dude.
I'm trying to look at the keys. Okay, now. I thought for a second that might be a MacBook, but nope, there are the Windows keys. No. Because if that happened on a MacBook, that would be even worse.
I have younger cousins who play that shit constantly, and you'd be surprised. The amount of vitriol that these kids throw at each other over games where they're just taking, like, Italian brain rot characters from each other is bizarre. Like, they're like, you stole my
Roblox is life.
You have to die. You're gonna die tonight. Like, they take this shit seriously, man. They're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Robux to be the best at these stupid little games. They're like,
I wouldn't mind that if they use their own money, but they obviously don't have the money, so it's mom and daddy's credit card, you know?
How much Roblox is taken as a cut? I'm sure they're getting their dividends in. But man, if you're a Roblox dev making a video game on there, and you got just the right amount of microtransactions for, dude, you gotta be making some crazy money. I don't know how ethical it all is.
Probably not very much, but yeah, you could probably make a good sum of money with that.
This kid was tearing the brakes off of it. He was pissed. Oh,
what? I had a friend dump a 64-ounce cup of Coke on my laptop once. I nearly made him look like that Bro, I would turn him into a fucking delayed abortion. What the Now look, my PC sitting under my desk. That's my new baby. If someone, after spending $2,000 on that PC, if someone did that to my PC, I would probably get my car and drive over them. And back and forth. Like, what the nah. I like that you put friend in quotation marks, because that person is a nah. Wow.
Just keeps going, more and more photos. What the hell? He threw this thing down the stairs. He got, what the fuck?
Wait, there's more?
Thing, man? Average day in Serbia. Ah, yes, let's see. What do we got there on the screen? We got stop target swap, Plymouth, was that such root service, stop target, something systems, stop your cut, something hook. Stop UDEV cold plug all devices created. Stop. What is that? Vola something and directories.
That's the perfect
Stop
vibe
target
to
local
go
file systems.
grocery
Started
shopping
set up
with,
virtual
bro.
console. Started cleaning, updating down something. It's all dude. It's just the switch root's just trying to start, but guess what? It failed. All right. You gotta see a dot service thing for details.
Entering
And it's
emergency
generating
mode.
a
That is not
report
good.
as well. And now we're entering emergency mode. Enjoy your produce. Enjoy your produce while we're in emergency mode. I hope you enjoy. Is my SSD about to take over the world? Unable to stop drive. This file cannot be stopped.
Somewhere in Serbia, it's in English.
You downloaded the evil game. And now my elaborate 65-part plan is now in motion. Ah, yes. My OS telling me that it'll close itself. Microsoft Windows operating system has stopped working.
What? I have never seen that before in my life. What? I've seen or witnessed even a situation where Task Manager itself doesn't do jack shit. But that?
A problem caused the program to stop working correctly. Windows will close the program and notify you if a solution is available.
Okay, so Windows is gonna close Windows because Windows stopped working. What happens if you click on close program right now? Is the PC just gonna restart? What?
Really? So Windows is going to close itself and then tell me if there's a solution to fix itself?
Mhm.
It'll do all that for me? And oh, you shouldn't have. Ah, yes. An item being so large you cannot move it into the trash. SSSTick.io_1743973314475.mp4 couldn't be moved to .trash because there isn't enough space. Have you emptied your trash recently? Is there a trash folder on downloads? Let me check. I see what you have open. You have the file, the downloads thing open. I think that's just called files on Apple, right? Yeah. Let me see. Is there a trash?
I wouldn't know, bro.
I don't know. I'm about to find out. I've never had this issue, so I guess I'm just like a little confused as to
How big is
you're
that
having
file
the
supposed to
issue.
be?
I can delete things fine, and I don't see any trash folder. Yeah, I think you're just.
I've seen before that on Windows, if you're trying to delete a file that is super big, sometimes it cannot be temporarily stored in the recycling bin because it's too big. Maybe that is the same thing here.
Man, I think you gotta clear some space for your trash folder. My friend tried to upgrade to Windows 11. Tried. Don't ask me what happened.
What is that try supposed to mean? How it is enough space for trash? I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think I've seen that before myself once, if I remember correctly. Where there was like a really big file on my PC, like I think 30 plus gigabytes, and deleting it had to be deleted directly, I think, and could not go into the recycling bin because it was too big or something, if I remember correctly. But that was years ago. I don't.
But it was so bad that after shutting down the power and rebooting, it still had issue, and it was mostly drive related. Oh,
Nice. That is my preferred operating system of choice. As iPhone files has a trash folder, it's under the name recently deleted. Okay, good to know.
Oh.
Bro. That's not to that extent, but like when Windows 10 stopped working for me in the past, you booted it up again and just blue screen of death, and no matter how many times you rebooted it, it didn't work. Or that one time, how Elden Ring killed my graphics card. The previous one. It was very, very old and couldn't handle Elden Ring, so I did what every broke gamer did. I overclocked the ever-living fuck out of that thing. I literally water-cooled my graphics card and overclocked it by like 30% or something. And it worked. I could play Elden Ring at like 764p or something like that. And then I beat one boss, And Windows was like, okay, now do an update. Okay. Restarted the PC, graphics card was dead. 2021 or 2022, that was exactly during the time where graphics cards were so expensive. And I cried a little bit. Not just a little bit. I cried a lot.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, something's trying to start up. I think maybe a demon's being summoned. I get my Wi-Fi sucks ass, but seriously? Oh my god.
Upload minus 50 megabytes per second. That is gonna be a cool stream right there, bro. Must be lagging with a graphics card. That, yeah, but my graphics card could not handle Elden Ring back in the day. And I overclocked it so much that it just passed away. Download 6 megabits per second. Okay, that is pretty sad, but whatever. Now upload, we have minus 50. I don't know how that is possible. Like, how is negative upload? So what? You cannot upload anything to the internet takes something from you, or how that's the...
A 6.07
What?
megabit download and a negative 50 megabit upload.
That must be
Hey, at least your ping's okay, man.
a record.
84 is not all that bad. all things considered, you made out like a bandit on ping. Windows 11 being in 2 languages at once. Oh, yeah, look, you know,
What?
Windows 11 is the software of the people. That's why we're shutting down every Windows 10 device. We don't need them anymore. It's obsolete. Right? I don't care if you can't update to Windows 11. If you have a Windows 10 device, it's not keeping up with the times. You want to restart, shut down, sleep, or Zarolus? All right. Take your pick. All right, because we going multilingual in this mofo. And if you don't like it, you can get out. I really can't believe Windows is doing that, though. Windows is like shuttering or sunsetting the services on Windows 10, forcing everybody to get up to Windows 11. I feel like that's going to blow up in their faces hardcore style, especially with all the issues Windows 11 has. I can't imagine.
Yeah, the issues that still exist. Oh, boy. Wow, that was good. To be fair, not all of it was only software gore. We also had some hardware gore there, but damn. Zarolus, what does that even mean? Assuming that it has the lock symbol, I'm assuming like locking the screen. But I don't know what language that is. Anyway, okay, good one. So, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said in the description down below, make sure you subscribe to him. And leave your requests down in the comments or join the Discord and let me know there. And I hope we'll see each other in the next video. Until then, take care and have a great day. Bye.